Welcome back to Cruise1st TV, and it's that time of the year again. It's time to roll out the savings, grab the biggest deals. It's the best time of year to get your cruises booked, knowing you've got the best ever price tags. It can only be this.
The Cruise1st Black Friday sale is now on with exclusive savings of up to £300. Book now to enjoy £50 off no-fly cruises and fly cruise packages. We'll take £100 off cruise and stay packages, plus a massive £300 off cruise and tour packages. With selected offers including free drinks packages, stateroom upgrades and hotel stays, what are you waiting for? The Cruise1st Black Friday sale, on now until the 6th of December.
And we have packed this show full of incredible deals from MSC, who already have the craziest low prices for cruises anyway. But mix in the Black Friday magic savings and we'll make them even lower for you. Now, we've got the lowest ever prices on our Gems of Northern Europe cruise on MSC Preziosa for January, with 3 dates to choose from. We're also taking an epic MSC seaside voyage to Miami and the Caribbean for next October, with a low deposit and an extra £100 saved if you book during Black Friday.
We've also got some hot quick picks for you, including one of our tour and cruise packages where you can save £300 as a couple by booking today. Let's get started then on a Best of the Canaries and Portugal cruise on MSC Opera. It's 2 dates to choose from on this as well, the 19th of January or the 2nd of February. That's woken everybody up. The special price on 2 dates. Now, it's a 7-night beauty and we fly straight from the UK out to Tenerife in the Canaries to join MSC Opera.
Oh, such an easy breezy cruise on a lovely classic MSC vessel, which is Lyrica class. Just such a homely yet opulent ship. It does feel like a home from home for many people, because you know you have to remember some of the classic favourite MSC ships people go back year after year to visit, and it's one of those ships that also doesn't feel too imposing. It's got lots of lovely different spaces for you to enjoy, and of course they are known for their delicious Italian fare, being an Italian vessel. So think of some of the best pizza and pasta in the world, but equally you have lots of specialty dining options when you're cruising MSC as well. Some of the best value in the cruise industry. Some of the places you might like to enjoy whilst you're on board include the lovely big walk-through shopping area. They've got a double pool complex as well with the whirlpool baths. Of course, all your favourites like your gym, your walking track, mini golf as well. We don't see that on a lot of ships. Shuffleboard, Turkish baths. I just love the thermal suite and doing that after a day in port exploring. And this is your main restaurant, the Lipocampo restaurant, where you can eat like kings and queens every single night, because guess what? That's included in your cruise fare as well when you cruise MSC. So think buffet, main dining room, that's included. The gelateria. Now, I tell you what, one thing MSC does better, I think, than anywhere is their gelato and their homemade chocolate. It's so good, isn't it?
Yeah, really, really good. Handmade as well, which is gorgeous. And of course, yeah, as you say, the Italians know how to do it. They are the experts. So bring those experts on board and give me gelato. Do you know what? For me, the biggest feature of this cruise is that we fly straight to the sunshine.
Yes.
And listen, we are far away from the UK and our weather in January and February and the joys that it has to offer as possible. And you know that we're down in the Canaries, we're guaranteed sunshine.
Oh, absolutely.
It's amazing.
That's subtropical climate all year round. These islands are great. And the cruise is just such a relaxing, casual cruise to enjoy. Now, I say casual, of course, you can dress up to the nines every night if you want to whilst you're on board a cruise ship, but there's not really any pressure with MSC to do it if you don't want to. So be as formal as, or least formal as you wish when you're on the opera
as well, aren't you? So
yes.
So actually during the day, you would be dressed up on deck for the sunshine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just enjoy that, and just remember what a novelty it is at that time of the year.
Oh, absolutely.
To enjoy it.
Yes, these are the times of year that we just really desperately want to escape. And I tell you what, when you see some of the price tags we have for you today, it will not even be a question. You'll be booking exciting.
I know.
So should we see where we're off to? We're out of Tenerife, and the first port we're heading into is gorgeous Gran Canaria. Now these islands are very geothermal, so there's lots of geysers and hot springs and that kind of thing. You have the beautiful Maspalomas dunes to visit. You can actually do a jeep safari over the dunes whilst you're in Gran Canaria. Stroll the downtown area as well, which is very charming. Then it's Fuerteventura, where you have the Tindaya Mountain and the Oasis Park to visit. Lobos Island as well. You know, as we mentioned, it's all about sun and fun in the winter time, such a novelty, and yet you don't have to venture too far to the Canaries, which is great. Then we're into Madeira, Funchal, which is part of the archipelagos of Portugal. You have got yourself a lovely, you know, cable car ride you can do up there in the mountains, which is one of my favourite things to do in Madeira. Off next to La Palma in the Canaries, where you have the charming Old Town. You also have the Caldera, which is a volcano to go and visit. It's a national park, UNESCO World Heritage Site. Take a tour with the ship, and they will line that all up for you, so you don't even have to think about anything. Lanzarote awaits us next. You've got one of those fabulous geysers, one of those natural phenomena bursting out of the earth. It's so fascinating to go and learn about those, perhaps in the Timanfaya National Park. They're also great for water parks, and those are open all year round in the Canaries. Back into Tenerife for our easy breezy flight back to the UK after this great little winter getaway in the sun-drenched Canary Islands.
It's all you need, isn't it? All you need now is the perfect price tag to get it booked, and I've got that for you. And the brilliant news on this package is that there are other dates that run on it from December through to March. So if you want to get away on this package before Christmas, you absolutely can, and then right the way through to March. But the price I'm about to give you covers two different dates and for the same price. So 19th of January or the 2nd of February. We can do the flights to and from Tenerife and a week of Canary Islands and Madeira cruising with tips included. For this is Black Friday. This is your deal right now. Two different dates, one in January, one in February. Listen, I don't know how quickly this will sell out, but I do know that it will sell out. I also know at the moment you are watching this, I'm not in the country, so I can't see where the bookings are right now. 659 per person. You've got two different dates to choose from at that price tag, and a package that runs from December right the way through to March on this one. So 19th of January or 2nd of February, flight to Tenerife and a week of Canaries and Madeira cruising for you with MSC with tips included. Now, if you want to make this all inclusive, of course we've got a special offer on the premium extra drinks package that I am probably enjoying as we speak right now. Just £36 per person per night, which is about half of the regular price tag for that if you want to add it to your booking. But I would make that booking pretty quickly, because you know that our pricing with MSC is already crazy bonkers. You look at the prices and you don't believe them ordinarily. With the Black Friday savings, it's just made it even better for you as well. So book now. You've got two different dates to choose from and every reason to go and do it, because look at the weather we've had every single month of this year so far. So when it comes to January, February, maybe even December, you want this package, call us and we'll make it happen for you. Right, for these two dates, here's the upgrade prices for Ocean View Balcony and your Aurea Suite. It's a massive saving you've got there. Just take advantage, because, you know, come the end of the Black Friday sale, you'll be paying more. It's as simple as that. So we've also got regional flights available on this one from select airports. So again, talk to the team. The great thing about flying in and out of Tenerife is quite a few different airports do. So for those two dates, the 19th of January and the 2nd of February, the price from $659 per person, and the package runs from December through to March. So if you want to know the price for other dates, just pick up the phone and give us a call right now, 0800 953 4700. I'm going to wish you luck on that one, because that will sell out really, really quickly, because I think people, quite frankly, are miserable and fed up with the weather that we have in the UK. We can never trust, you know, when the sun is meant to come out, we can never trust it. So getting down to the Canaries, at least you can trust the sun will be there waiting for you. So I'm all in favour of that one. If you haven't called already, press the pause button on your Sky remote or however you're watching us right now and jump on the blower. 0800 953 4700. We have got more though. Yes, we have.
We do. Next up, while MSC Virtuosa is sunning herself in the Caribbean over the winter, we've got MSC Preziosa sailing no-fly in and out of Southampton. So let's wave the Black Friday magic. Here we go. Ka-ching! I need a wand, don't I?
You do.
Where's my wand? Oh, okay. Over a week of Northern Europe gems cruising, this was already a crazy price, but we're about to sell out on all 3 dates. We have at an even crazier price for you. So you can choose between the 10th, the 24th, or the 31st of January, and we join MSC Preciosa in Southampton. This is even easier. Cruising right out of Southampton. You can drive to the port or you can get a train down to the port. It is super easy from wherever you are in the UK to do it. Now the Preciosa is a beautiful ship with the vibrance and the elegance and yet homeliness, everything we've come to expect from MSC. You have also, if you're traveling with the kids, you've got the Do Re Milan. That's super fun as well.
My goodness. Oh, sorry, Joe. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry, I nearly woke myself up then. And I was listening to every word you say, I promise, and I will let you continue. I'm so sorry to interrupt. I just want you to know.
Therapy, I'll be fine.
I just want you to know that I've just seen the price tag on this offer.
Right.
And I want everyone to make sure that they are paying attention to the beauty of this ship, because you are about to enjoy a week of cruising for a price tag that will absolutely knock your socks off. I can see why we needed 3 dates.
I don't doubt it, because MSC's pricing is exceptionally good. The value for money on these vessels is like nothing I think I've ever seen before. It's unbelievable. So yeah, we have some absolutely white hot offers for you in this show.
Oh, it's hotter than that.
Ooh, okay. Hot coals. That's the kind of pricing we're talking about.
It's volcanic. It's erupted.
Well, look, it's a good job that we have lots of fun things for you to enjoy on this ship to get over that excitement. But you do need to be booking these deals fast. Should we see where we're off to? So we're out to Southampton, and we are sailing to gorgeous Hamburg in Germany. Now, this is actually the port for Berlin, where you can enjoy a fabulous day out there. Warnemünde is not too far away either, which is a charming little beach town. But Hamburg itself has some of the most bridges in Europe. It's a gorgeous city. Rotterdam's next, part of Holland. You can head out and see the windmills, of course. They're iconic. Gouda. Pick up some of that delicious cheese, or go and see a Delftware pottery factory. But Rotterdam itself is great for shopping, restaurants and cafes. It's a very charming city, and of course we are here as well in a part of the year where you need a little break. Then we're into Bruges, or Zeebrugge, which is the port for Bruges. You might want to head in and go, and they've got lots of great museums. You've got the beer museum, the chocolate museum, the French fry museum. Then we have Le Havre, which is the port for France, but also Normandy. Head into Paris for the day and see all the iconic sites. Stroll perhaps the Champs-Elysees, do a spot of shopping, enjoy lunch at the Eiffel Tower. Oh, what a lovely thought that is. And then we're back into Southampton after this picture-perfect Northern European getaway.
I'm calling on everyone watching this TV show right now, one way or the other. I want you to let everybody know about this offer. If you will do us the kindness of doing that, spreading the word. We're on YouTube 24 hours a day. Remember, the shows are on the website 24 hours a day. They're there on demand as well. This show won't hang around for long. Now, you know that when the relationship we have with MSC Cruises is just phenomenal. So you know that we often surprise you with the most ridiculous price tags on screen, because we have such a watertight, pardon the pun, relationship with MSC Cruises. But you're not going to believe this, because Black Friday really has made a difference to this. This is a week of MSC Preziosa cruising in January, with your tips included, to and from Southampton, and you're going somewhere over your 7 nights. You're not just going around the Isle of Wight for 7 nights and back to Southampton, having had a lovely cruise. You're going to Hamburg, to Rotterdam, to Bruges, and to Le Havre, the port for Paris in France. And the cruise itself runs from December all the way through to April. But I want to home in on these 3 dates that we have here. 3 dates for you to choose from. And you're about to find out why we need 3 dates to choose from, because a week of full board cruising with your tips included, because of Black Friday and thanks to Cruise1st and MSC, look, everyone pay attention to this.
What?
Hello? Is everyone watching this right now? I mean, seriously, if you have never taken a cruise before, or you've never taken the grandkids away, the nieces and nephews, members of the family that have always wanted to do cruising, maybe you've got cruising, you've been doing it for many, many years, but you've got people around you who've not yet had their first. Hello? The 10th of January, the 24th of January, the 31st of January, either of those 3 dates from this price tag. And I'm going to say this in big, huge capital letters like I'm shouting. Subject to availability. So, if you think to yourself, 10th of January, perfect for me, you call, sorry, cabin's sold out. You've got the 24th. You've got the 31st. We've got 3 dates and we need them as well. £349 per person for a 7-night cruise in and out of Southampton. If it was just going around the Isle of Wight and back for 7 nights, for that price, I'd be like, happy days, thank you. I love that. 7 nights of just enjoying myself on a fabulous cruise, being fed and entertained and looked after. Thank you very much. Plus, you can make this all-inclusive as well for the same reduced price tag for the premium extra drinks package of just £36 per person per night, which is amazing. 349. Jump on this as quickly as you can. It is a ridiculous price. Tell everyone you know and get them straight on the phone to us, or just send them the link to the website cruise1st.tv and send them that reference MSC 568. And remember, it's got 3 different dates on it. Here's the upgrades for these dates as well. So these are the from prices, obviously. So from just an extra £49 to go up to Ocean View, from just a £99 more to go to balcony. But that has got to be the deal of the year, hasn't it? And Black Friday has made a difference to that as well. So make sure you've booked it before the end of Black Friday. In fact, do you know what? It's one of those, as you would say, Joe, on another channel, it's clock or stock. And it'll be the stock, it'll be the cabins on this, definitely. I think I'm sold out by the end of Black Friday.
I'm still speechless, Terry,
I know.
to be quite honest.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
And I'm so sorry for interrupting you before, but I was so shocked when I looked down at my little gadget here and saw the price tag pop up. It is just ridiculous. So jump on that as quickly as you can. The phone lines will be ringing off the hook. Remember, it's a free call. Just wait, be patient, or jump straight on the website and you can get it there as well. Right, listen. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? While we've got the saving bug, it's time to get the Black Friday sale to work with a transatlantic voyage now from Barcelona to Miami in the Caribbean over 20 nights for October. So we fly you first over to Barcelona to join MSC Seaside. Lovely Seaside class. And Seaside class is all about being out in the sunshine. It's all about enjoying the outside, but look at how beautiful the inside is.
Yeah, it's so elegant. All of that beautiful glass and crystal and the Swarovski staircases as well. Seaside class was launched in 2017 and, you know, beautiful promenade that actually wraps around the ship as well. You've got a 4-deck atrium with bars, live entertainment, the officer parade, you know, bridge of size, the glass walkway. So there's lots of very innovative, this whole new class that they created. You've also got the XT Cinema. You can take a thrill ride. That whole adventure zone is fantastic with a F1 simulator as well. So you can go down and book that. They've got bowling down there. Then there's a zip line, in fact, where you can zoom across the ship like a daredevil.
I'll be doing that roundabout now on MSC Seascape. Honestly, wonderful. Absolutely incredible. I mean, that's what you want. When you're doing a slightly longer cruise at this one, you've got a bit of a chunk of sea days on this cruise, of course, because we're going to start off in Spain and then cross the pond out to the Caribbean. So you want lots to do, lots of activities. And actually, you might be like me and fancy being quite horizontal. I mean, I've got a couple of books in my case that I'm determined to get through while I'm away. On the cruise with me. Although I don't think there's going to be much book read. I'll be too busy.
You can try.
Too busy.
You'll get to a page.
I'll be too busy.
But yeah, that's always an option, of course, isn't it? And when you have the sea days to do it. And the sea days, they absolutely power pack them with activities in your calendar. Oh, yeah. So if you're an activity person, you like to fill every second of every day with everything from crafting through to learning signature dishes from the chef and doing behind the scenes tours and going to guest lectures. Oh, you can do it and see it all. Absolutely.
Oh, you know what? Just take a day off from life and book in for a spa day. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, there's nothing better than being up in the spa, watching the sea float by, and enjoying an indulgent treatment with the sea as the backdrop. It's very special, actually. And there's also the thermal suite up there, which is a lovely thing to do.
I'll have a rub down from the neck down, and then one of the lie down on one of those lovely heated lounger things.
Yes, the therapy beds.
Yes,
and
thank you very much.
They have the salt cave. They have the gorgeous sauna up there too. Oh yes, that will be me on one of those sea days, crossing the Atlantic in case it gets a little bit windy and cool. And they do have the retractable roofs, of course, on the solarium until the weather picks up. Of course, it will as you get closer to the Caribbean. Well, it's a lovely thing you get to experience. So let's see where we're off to. So we're cruising out of Barcelona, and the first port we're heading into is beautiful Valencia, which is Spain's third city. Now, some things to see here absolutely are the Las Fallas Museum. They run this fabulous festival every year, and you can learn all about the fire sculptures. I loved doing that when I lived there, actually. Then we're into Casablanca in Morocco, where you might definitely want to head down and do some shopping in one of the incredible souks, do some bartering and negotiating, or maybe head and see some of the world famous mosques, because they are beautiful structures for sure. We're next into the Caribbean after a few days at sea. Bridgetown's the first port welcoming us into the warm Caribbean, where you might want to take an Atlantis submarine adventure.
I'll take a rum, thanks.
And a rum. You can have a rum when you finish.
One at a time,
they might serve it to you afterwards. Then it's the Spice Isle, St. George's. This is colourful, vibrant and exciting. You have a wonderful array of beachfront restaurants and harbourside restaurants that you can enjoy as well whilst you're there, such as Bibi's Crabac. That's an amazing place to visit. Philipsburg St. Martin's next, one of my favourite on the itinerary, which is France meets Holland all in one. Marigot is the French capital and Philipsburg is the Dutch capital, where you will tender to that lovely beach right there. We're into San Juan, Puerto Rico, which is where the Caribbean meets Europe meets America, because it's really all three essentially, and it really does buzz to a lively salsa beat. You might want to head downtown to Barracuda restaurant, where they made the first mojito, many say. A few days at sea then sees us into Miami, where we'll disembark and fly back to the UK.
I'm loving
a wonderful itinerary.
Yeah, it's just brilliant. It's just perfect. It's what you need. It's what you need to put in the diary right now, and you can do that with a deposit of just £199 each, let me tell you. And it is well worth booking this today, because it's Black Friday right now, so you're going to save yourselves an extra £100 per couple in the Black Friday sale, which is brilliant. So the price includes your flight out to Barcelona, 19 nights on MSC Seaside, cruising to Valencia and Morocco, and then across the pond to the Caribbean, ending in Miami, and then your flight back from Miami to the UK. Deposit just £199 each. Well worth doing that today to make the saving, because you've got the price there at 1549. This is another one of those repositioning cruises that we talk about all of the time. So where you're getting more nights of cruise for your price tag. This is brilliant. So that's the flight over to Barcelona and the 19-night cruise, and the flight back from Miami at the end at 1549 per person. Jo, as we speak, is also taking a little trip to America right now, and she's probably looking at that price going, well, hang on a second, I'm only going to a couple of places and I've spent that very, very easily. Anyway, let's look at the upgrade prices for this date. Talk to the team about adding some nights in Miami to this offer if you want to as well, because that would be well worth doing, because Miami is, well, you know, fantastic place to be, isn't it, at the end of the day? And if you think about our weather here, don't think about our weather here. We have to deal with our weather here all the time, don't we? Not again. Turn the thermostat back up, would you?
I know.
Get the hot water bottle out, get the electric blanket on. Not when you're in the Caribbean, though. I wouldn't imagine the sales of electric blankets are too hot stuff out in the Caribbean, are they? Ridiculous. 0800 953 4700. It's Black Friday. It's all over our website as well at Cruise1st.tv. And remember, it does have an end date as well. So make sure you get in quickly while you can. There are so many offers right now with MSC around the world to take advantage of those Black Friday savings. And I've got even more right now to show you. Some lovely quick picks to tempt you with. MSC 569, we'll start with that one then. No-fly French and Spanish delights on the 31st of May when Virtuosa is back with us. Yay! We love Virtuosa. 7 nights of cruising then out to La Rochelle in France, Bilbao in Spain, La Coruña to head down to Santiago de Compostela, a day at sea to Cherbourg in France, and then back to Southampton. And look at that, from 529 per person. Ridiculous. That's MSC 569. MSC 570 is I've made a new country. Spain, France and the Italian Riviera. That sounds better. And this is on the new MSC World Europa. Goes on the 31st of January. Again, with this one, we fly out to Barcelona this time on this. 7 nights of cruising, which is really nice. You cruise to Marseille, to Genoa in Italy, Port for Rome, Messina in Sicily, Valletta in Malta, back into Barcelona, and the flight back to the UK. No way is that price with flights as well. Really? 549 per person? I think we're having a giraffe. It must be Black Friday. Grab it quickly, MSC 570. And the third one there is one of our tour cruise and stays, which is amazing. This one takes you to the Iguazu Falls, Buenos Aires and Rio de Janeiro with a fabulous tour, and we're also doing a med crossing there. So I'll walk you through this briefly. You fly out to Buenos Aires in Argentina. You have a 6-night escorted tour which takes you here, there and absolutely everywhere, but it features a trip to the Iguazu Falls as well and has tours, which is brilliant. Then you get on board MSC Grandiosa in Rio for 19 nights of wonderful cruising around Brazil and then across the Atlantic Ocean to the Canaries, to Spain and Morocco and France as well, and then you will fly back to the UK. I think from Barcelona, I think that would be from 2,849 per person, which is brilliant. And that one, if you book it with the Black Friday price, saves you £300 as a couple. So again, I'd be very, very quick if I was you. 0800 953 4700. And while you digest all of that, let's hear from many of our lovely customers who just love their cruises.
What is not to love about cruising? It's waking up every day with a brand new adventure at different ports.
People say, you do it every year, and I say yes. And it's not what you think. You must try one. You know, it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And they think it's very, very expensive when it's not. When you break it down, you'll get an absolute bargain for your food, your drink, and the luxury of being on this boat.
When you're on a cruise, you're away from everything. You're away from all the problems, as long as you leave your phone at home and you know, all that stuff. You're away from people, you're away from cooking. No cooking, no takeaways, nothing like that. You can ring up and get something brought to your room quite easily, no problem.
Do it while you've got whoever your significant other is in your life. Because one day they might not be there, but then you will have the knowledge of knowing you can carry on cruising and carry on enjoying and having a good time.
That's what cruising is all about as well, isn't it? The good time.
It is, and that community, meeting new people, you know, learning about people as well, and it's just a remarkable experience. And if you've never done it, now is the time to try, because with these deals, it is, I mean, some of them are cheaper than staying at home for the week, to be quite honest.
I know,
Right?
it's ridiculous.
One night in a hotel.
Well, I don't like to brag, but right now, I'm getting a nice tan somewhere in the Caribbean. You should be taking advantage of these amazing Black Friday deals, because remember, it runs to the close of play on the 6th of December. And that doesn't mean you can sit on your laurels and wait, because those deals are selling out left, right and centre, not just on TV, but on the website as well. So the quicker you jump in on them, the more likely you are to get the very, very best price tags. Thanks for your company. Look out for the other Black Friday shows. There's plenty of them. See you soon.
See you soon.